Okay, guys, good evening. My name is Isu, I'm the manager of Krihative Yard. So I'm here to analyze my team for Gameweek 1, and this Gameweek 1 of the Gameweek 1 of the English Premier League, we just get started last week Friday. So at first I'm going to remind us of the results for Gameweek 1. On Friday, Arsenal went to Crystal Palace to defeat Crystal Palace by 2-0. Then on Saturday, it was the turn of Liverpool playing Fulham, ended 2-2. Bournemouth defeated Aston Villa 2-0. Leeds as well defeated Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1. Newcastle beat Nottingham Forest 2-0. Tottenham was probably the biggest winner for Gameweek 1 after trashing Southampton by 4-1. Chelsea defeated a very strict and resilient Everton side by 1-0. And on Sunday, kickstart with Leicester City playing Brentford to a 2-2 draw. Brighton went to Trafford to defeat Man United 2-1, and Man City beating West Ham 2-0. So now coming to the Fantasy Premier League. The standing for the Nest of Champions Fantasy Premier League table for Gameweek 1 looks like this, with Diamond FC on top, Hillside Bulldogs in second place, while Isles, Immortals and High joined third with 71 points. At the bottom of the table, we have Seed of FC at number 23 position, Shadow FC at number 22, and at joint 20 have Molebi FC and Unknown God Man. So let's go back to my team and how they fare. I had 71 points for match game week 1, where I had my keeper to be Raya Brentford, conceded 2 goals against Leicester City and could only manage 2 points because of that. In my defense, I had Trippier of Newcastle, Trent Arnold of Liverpool, and João Cancelo of Manchester City. So Trippier had 7 points, clean sheet, 2-0 victory for Newcastle over Nottingham Forest without a yellow card, and that gave him 7 points. Trent had a bad game against Fulham. Conceded 2 goals, played poorly, no ramification, and he could only manage to get 1 point. Cancelo as well, just like Trippier, had 7 points. Man City won 2-0, clean sheet, and he had this bonus point to give him 7 points. In my midfield, I had Leon Bailey of Aston Villa. Leon Bailey, I watched him all through the preseason. He was very excellent. He was fantastic. So I had to bring him in, thinking, this is Bournemouth, and their subsequent matches are not that tough. So I thought he probably just do well, from now to game week 3 before I look elsewhere. But it happens like Aston Villa generally did not play too well when they lost to Bournemouth, so he only had 2 points. Then Martinelli, my second midfielder, scored the Arsenal first goal in what was seen as a very, very tough match for the Gunners. It was a London derby played on Friday. Arsenal were very, very good in the first half and second half. They dropped their shoulders, really didn't play too well, but thanks to Martinelli, scored the first goal to ease things for them, and they managed to win 2-0. Second goal being an own goal. My third midfielder was Salah, was also my captain. He had 12 normal points, and because I captained him, so he has to be 24. Salah, an assist and a goal against Fulham. It wasn't one of his best games, but he did quite well. Just like we all know, Salah definitely will always come through in games like this. I thought my fourth midfielder is Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle. I was thinking who to bring in between him and Prowse and Rashford, and I look at Newcastle's features, Nottingham Forest in the first game, and I was hoping that he probably will score at least or make an assist in that game before I sell him off in game week 2 and bring in Ward-Prowse. Because Ward-Prowse was what the player I initially wanted to use, but because his first game was against Tottenham Hotspur, so I really didn't want to. I knew they'd definitely be defeated. I don't see him performing too well in that game, so that was why I brought in Bruno, but he ended up giving me just 3 points. Very disappointing, but I'll manage it. Then my last midfielder is Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, another amazing midfielder. Played not too well, not too bad. Made some couple of strikes, one hit the bar, but it wasn't just his day. I think he will still come through. Give me 2 points, still fair, but I was hoping for more. My attacker, GW1, tough game for him on his debut. Really wasn't given any breathing space by the Crystal Palace defenders. Was closely marked, fought hard as the lone striker up front, make all the runs, but he couldn't get a goal, no assist. But it wasn't really a bad game in totality for him. He tried, but he could only manage 2 points, and bad for me as a manager, bad, but I'll still take it. Then my last player, the starting 11 is Haaland, the beast, I call him. Fantastic striker, 2 goals, a penalty, and a clinical finish. He will definitely score more, that I know. As long as he keeps fit, I see Haaland scoring up to 30 to 35 goals this season, and he will come good. In my bench, on my bench rather, I have Sanchez. I wanted to start Sanchez in my game week 1, but the fear was because they were playing Manchester United, and after watching Manchester United in preseason, I thought, United, yeah, not there yet, but definitely have turned a new leaf, and they should beat Brighton, and not just beat Brighton with quite some few goals, but only for me to be shocked. And he did not concede a goal from a United player who he considered was even an own goal from his own teammate. So he had 4 points. I feel sad seeing him on the bench with 4 points, and I had that I started at 2 points. But that is it. That's the game for you. Perisic, yeah, I had Perisic in. Funny enough, I had Zinchenko at first. I had Zini at first, but I sold him because I saw, I decided to follow the bandwagon, looking at how managers were pouring in after Perisic, and I decided to go for him, only to get disappointed on Saturday. But I knew he wasn't going to start. I knew he wasn't going to start. After bringing him in on Friday, I had that feeling he wasn't going to start, so I had to just bench him and start Brady ahead of him. I just didn't know why. I just had that feeling on Friday afternoon. So he had 1 point. I didn't feel he could go. He didn't pay me at all, but I shouldn't have sold Zinchenko. If I had Zinchenko, I didn't have started Zinchenko knowing that he would start. I just didn't know why I had to sell him. I didn't know why I just had to follow bandwagon. I did the Guardiola thing, and yeah, it backfired. Greenwood on my bench 1 point, and Nico Williams 0 points. These 2 players, I just had them in my team just to balance the books, and me being able to register players and not just be like a Barcelona that has not. I just had to buy and can't register. So that's the reason why I had Greenwood and Nico Williams. Nico Williams is just 4.0, Greenwood is just 4.5, just to balance the books. I'm going to sell them off. Probably, by game week 5. My team will have a new look. Definitely both of them will not be there. So that is my game. That is my team for game week 1. I had 71 points, like I said earlier, and not bad, but not what I was expecting. But I take 71 anyway. To game week 2, who am I going to take out from this team? I think it's going to be Perisic. Yeah, take out Perisic and bring in Zinchenko. Not because he didn't give me 1 point this week, but because I don't think he will start. I don't think he will start yet. To be honest, I don't think he will start yet at Tottenham Hotspur. I think he will not start again this week. It's Chelsea. I don't see Antonio Conte starting against Chelsea. I think he will still go with his usual starting 11 that helped him win 4-1 in the first game. So I'm going to take him out and bring in Zinchenko. I'm even bringing in Zinchenko, not because I believe he will start, because I think Tierney is back and he played 20 minutes against Crystal Palace. Zinchenko too might not start.